with a request. Please ensure your mobile phones are in silent. Thank you. 2024 edition of the Adisesha Awards, jointly hosted by Malcolm and Elizabeth Adisesha Trust and Madras Institute of Development Studies. Let us begin with Tamil Thai Valtu.
சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் திக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் வணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திரும்பி எந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Today we have the esteemed presence of Professor M. Suresh Babu, Director of MIDS, Shri N. Gopalaswamy, IAS, Chairperson of MIDS, presiding this session, Professor C. Selvaraj, Chairperson of Malcolm and Elizabeth Adisesha Trust, and our chief guest for today, Professor Surinder Jodhka and Dr. Vikas Kumar. To begin with, may I now invite Professor Suresh Babu, Director of MIDS, for a formal welcome address, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Actually, this event had dark shadows. Last 2-3 days, we had red alert and then orange alert, and then the alerts actually slowly faded off. So, Professor V.K. Nadaraj was supposed to welcome, and he was supposed to be here today to welcome all of you. Unfortunately, he could not travel because of certain health conditions as well as this weather uncertainties. So, I'm standing him. I'm not going to speak for long. I just take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this event here today. Well, the Malcolm and Elizabeth Adisesha Awards just does not need any major introduction. It's one of the prestigious awards to development studies, experts, veterans as well as up and coming. And the idea is to diffuse their work as well as engage in a kind of a very important discussion on issues relating to development. And this edition, we are honored to have Professor Surinder Singh Jodhka as well as Dr. Vikas Kumar. Well, there is elaborate citation and introduction about each of them. So I'm not going to go deeper into the citation as well as the accomplishments of these two distinguished academics. On behalf of MIDS, I welcome all of you. On behalf of MNDA Trust also, I welcome all of you to this edition of this Malcolm and Elizabeth Adisesha Awards. Well, we will have a short address by our chairperson, Sri N. Gopalaswamy IAS, and then we will have the award function. We will have first the Elizabeth Award to be awarded to Dr. Vikas Kumar, and then we will have a lecture by Dr. Vikas Kumar, and then we will have the award function, the Malcolm Award 2024 to Professor Surinder Singh Jodhka, followed by a lecture by Professor Jodhka. So that's broadly the scheme of events for the day. Well, without me wasting much of time, I once again welcome all of you to this event, and thank you so much braving the weather to be with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. May I now invite Shri N. Gopalaswamy, IAS, the MIDS Chairperson, to deliver the presidential remarks, please.
All of you. Let me begin first by paying obeisance to the founders of this institution, MIDS, and the trust, Dr. Malcolm Adisesha and his wife Elizabeth Adisesha. It is their munificence that led to the establishment of this institution, because Dr. Malcolm Adisesha was fiercely committed to economics in its practice and theory as well as in practice. He held a very firm opinion that theory and practice have to go together, and both have to be studied. One should not necessarily only be a theorist. Well, MIDS, I would of course claim it has lived up to his expectations, but it is for you to assess. But the last 50 years, we have worked very closely with the government of Tamil Nadu and the southern states, and of course the government of Pondicherry, Puducherry, in policy formulation and studies which will help in policy formulation for both the governments, as well as other issues which came our way, thanks to ICSSR and other institutions trusting on our ability to do a good study of the ground situations. We are funded partly by half by Government of Tamil Nadu and half by the ICSSR. And over the years, out of the ICSSR institutions, if I say that we have built a very fine reputation, it's no exaggeration on that point. And we would like to live up to that, high position which you have achieved. And I'm quite sure that with Professor Babu and others in the lead, we will continue to be one of the frontline institutions in terms of economic studies and research. I am thankful to the trust for having decided to have this institution, this premises for the conferring of the awards to two of the eminent economists. Both of them need no there will be a formal introduction, so I am cutting it out. But I noted one very interesting issue, which I must say, Vikas Saab here, the breadth of his interests is truly amazing. He's also a frontline philatelist. Am I right, sir? So we have here two very eminent people who have been chosen by the trust for the award, and we are happy to host this particular function here. And I hope all of you will benefit by their talks. Once again, thank you very much for being with us, and welcome to all of you.